G'day mate and welcome to Factorio Friday Facts 285, Bugs, Bugs and Bugs. And as this is the shortest Friday Facts ever, I've decided to give Mojo and Locator the day off. Because I'm not a slave driver, and I've even given the highlighter the day off because, as I said, this is the shortest Friday Facts ever. In fact, it came out half hour ago, and I thought, look, I'll just do the video and have it done. Even though it is 2:15 in the morning here in Australia, I figured I'm up anyway, so we'll just get this done. I'm pretty sure Woob didn't want to put out a long Friday Facts because in 2 hours, less than 2 hours now, Satisfactory's non-disclosure agreement ends and people can start posting videos and comments and all sorts of things about it. So it's going to explode. It's going to explode so much that probably by the time this video comes out, I've got a Satisfactory video coming out like half hour afterwards. So go watch that when you're done watching this. So, this past week we beat a previous record of the most simultaneous players with a peak player count of 22,457 players on Steam and another couple of thousand playing the non-Steam version. Funnily enough, on the weekend this happened, I didn't actually play Factorio at all. No, I completely missed the weekend. But yeah, if you go over to the Steam DB info, you can look it up. 5 days ago, they hit their peak, which was like 2,000 higher than it ever been before. I think their highest was 20,000. So massive accomplishment for the guys over at Woob. Congratulations. You should take the weekend off and play Satisfactory because I'm willing to bet more than a few of your of the devs over there sign up to get an alpha key. So they need Mac OS development desperately. They've had a lot of bugs come in for the Mac OS. In fact, I've actually got a couple of people on my Discord that run Macs and haven't been able to update to different versions or haven't even been able to play certain versions at all because there were problems with the Mac. And they've had to... We're lucky enough, we actually have one or two of the devs in our Discord and they've been able to say, look, this is the problem. Hopefully this will fix it. And I don't know whether it's helped or not, but they've definitely had some sort of improvement. So if you're a Mac OS developer, go hit up Woob. Go to the job listings page. Go fill out an application, you know. I figure Woob's a pretty decent place to work at. And we already know our Seating lives in the US and works for a company in Prague, so they've got no issues with... Well, I assume few issues with people working out of the office. So, bugs. Bugs are slowly getting a phrase where we're fixing bugs faster than they are being reported. Interesting enough, the worst bugs were not happening right after the release, but as a reaction to non-trivial trivial fixes later on. Overall, there have been 12,000 crash automatically sent in for 17, and we're slowly stemming the tide, as you can see in the graph. So this is their crash reports, and funnily enough, they've still got crashes for version 16. But that also includes modded games, and I've had all sorts of weird crashes with mods included. In fact, if I get a crash with a mod, 9 times out of 10, I don't even bother reporting it, because 9 times out of 10, I know it's probably the mod combination or the particular stage I've built a map to. So yeah, as the different releases have come out, they have had like spikes in bugs. 17.3 definitely had a spike. Funnily enough, 17.1 was actually their peak. So something they added made more bugs, but the graph is slowly going down. 17.7 looks pretty good, and we're going to hope that the bugs keep going down and getting squished. The second indication of progress is the amount of active reports on the bug forums. The count is currently 372. Let's see how long it takes to get the margin to 0. And then some visual bugs. With the rewrite of the graphics engine put to the test, there have been some very interesting, some very cool looking glitches. This one I liked. Like, I wouldn't mind playing Factorio like through a fly screen. I think it'd be an interesting one. Like, if any of the devs happen to be watching this, if you could just give us some sort of like code, console command, anything to break the graphics in this sort of format, I wouldn't mind to play Factorio like this. Just once. Like, probably not permanently, just once. But yeah, there's been some interesting effects. This is the same sort of effect. I gotta admit, on this scale, it's probably going to get to me. We've got this almost looks like a cell shader effect. These tiles are slowly being soaked in blood. So I don't know what this player did to the poor biters, but like I've played in the map editor, and you can actually put down like blood splatter. I had to do it for the for the thumbnail for Factory, my Factorio 17 series, the Factory Island. I have no idea what the poor player did to get this mess, but ew, squishy feet. And then we've got these two as well, and this one's just glitchy, and yeah, that's just that would drive me nuts. So would that. It looks like a graphics card on its way out. Very, very much so. So, even though some might look cool, these effects in air quotes have been fixed. Other than bug fixing, not much is going on in the office because they're off playing Satisfactory, at least from an hour from now. So I don't have any interesting news to share with you. That said, if you have some thoughts, let us know in the forums. That's it. That's it for the Friday Facts. That is it, yeah, for the Friday Facts for the next week. Hopefully something next week will be more interesting. I have a feeling they'll probably reflect on what happening over in Satisfactory, because the two games are so very, very linked. Now I've actually had a chance to play Satisfactory. Yeah, it's a very similar game. It's a very different game at the same time. They definitely share a lot of genes in common. And yeah, like I said, I've got a Satisfactory video coming out very, very soon. I'd recommend going checking it out. If you like Factorio and you remember that time when you played Factorio for the first time and forgot to eat a meal or two, turns out today I forgot to eat breakfast and lunch. And I'll leave it at that. So I blame Satisfactory entirely. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye.